Hello and welcome. I'm Cheryl and this is Your Journey Yoga. Thanks for joining me today. I hope you're having a great day and just a wonderful full body, good stretch from head to toe to decompress, to let go of tension, tightness, stress. Goodness knows that as the school year starts and it looks a lot different than we're typically used to, stress can build, not just within you but around you. So it's really important that we find a way to let go of some of that stress and keep our area, kind of our bubble that I always like to call it, as stress-free as possible. So we don't pass along any of our own to others, but also to keep others' stress in their area. So to do that, we're just going to breathe super deep. We're going to move kind and gentle, as deep as feels good to you. If today is a more gentle day, please feel free to take it gentle. And just take care of yourself, okay? Drink as often as you need. Take care of yourself. Grab a block, a strap, anything that you need to assist you along the way. And let's step to the top of the mat. Oh, and we know stress can hold in those shoulders, right? So we stand nice and tall. We give those shoulders a good roll up and back and let those shoulders slide down and away. Do that again. Big shoulder roll up and back. Shoulders slide down and away. We're going to inhale and we're going to extend those arms out to a T. We bring the hands forward, interlacing your fingers, turning your palms out, and hollow the tummy and chest. Tuck your chin. Inhale, lift the arms over the head. Draw those shoulders down and away. Lift your gaze just gently towards the sky. Not a huge arch at all. Bringing the hands back, down to shoulder height. Take a big breath in, and as you exhale, press the palms out, round it out, hollow the tummy and chest. Inhale, lift the arms. This time, let's take it back just a bit. Oh, good stretch to the belly. Inhale it up nice and tall. Lower those arms to shoulder height. Pull the hands into heart center. Let's bring the big toes to touch. Little space between the heels. Inhale, reach to the sky. Circle the arms to the back. Sit it to chair. Extend the arms out in front. Chest is lifted. Turn your palms to the sky. Roll those shoulders back. Draw those shoulder blades down the back. Shift your weight into your heels. Inhale, rise. Keep the palms facing towards the sky and then arch it back as those palms reach towards the back of the mat. Inhale it back up and slowly sink back to chair. Bringing those arms back to shoulder height, palms to the sky. Weight is in those heels. Core is strong. Pull the hands into heart center. Inhale, rise. Reach to the sky, and as you exhale, hinge it forward to airplane. Arms sweep back to flight. Crown of the head pointing towards the top. Shoulders roll back. Weight is in the heels. Shift your weight back towards those heels. Can you lift your toes? Find your breath. Squeeze those shoulder blades and reach. Rotate palms to the sky. Slowly shift some weight forward. Even out that weight distribution. And rise. Interlace your fingers at the top, all but the index finger and thumb. Close your heels. Feet are side by side. Inhale, reach. And exhale, lean to the right. Press your hips to the left. Take your gaze towards the sky. Gently, core staying strong, we begin to turn the tummy and chest towards the floor, being mindful of the back. And we're going to sweep it through, all the way through to center, and then reaching out to the left, rolling that right shoulder back to open, open, open. Take your gaze towards the sky. Inhale, we rise. And this time, let's take it back over to the left. Core is strong. Lengthening down that right side. Now slowly rolling the tummy and chest towards the mat. Sweeping those arms out forward. Breathe. And out to the right as you roll that left shoulder back. Really being cognizant, mindful of the back. Lengthening and reaching through that left side. Inhale and rise. Pull the hands to heart center. Step your feet to hip width apart. And inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, swan dive to forward fold. Relaxing the weight of the upper body down. Soft bend in those knees and just relax the weight of that upper body down. So this might not be a relaxing place, but we want to try and let go of the weight of that upper body. And we shift some weight back into our heels. And maybe shifting some weight forward into the toes. Weight back into the heels. And once again to the toes. We center our weight. Bending the knees as much as you need to let the tummy and chest come to rest on your thighs. We bring the hands around behind the back. Interlace the fingers. If it feels right to you, bring the palms of the hands to touch. If just getting those fingers interlaced is good for you, or perhaps take a hold of a strap or a towel. Let's roll those shoulders up and back and lift the hands towards the sky. A little tuck of your chin towards your chest. What do you feel? Where do you feel it? Challenging, but always that you're doing something positive for yourself. If ever you feel like, wow, this may not be great for me, err on the side of caution. Be kind. If it feels right to you, begin to extend your legs. Should want to groan. It feels so good, guys. Making sure you're not holding your breath. Slowly bring the hands to the small of the back. Releasing the arms, let them hang. And slowly, let's roll it up, one vertebra at a time, all the way up. As you stand tall, big shoulder roll up and back, shoulders slide down and away. Do that once more, big shoulder roll up and back, and shoulders slide down and away. We find mountain once again. Inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, swan dive to forward fold. Inhaling up to monkey half lift. Exhale down. Walk, step, or hop to high plank. Toes or knees. Crocodile down. Elbows right by the ribs. Press it through up dog. And exhale to down dog. As we come into our downward facing dog, feet are hip width apart. Hands shoulder width apart. Head heavy. Face soft. We're going to inhale up to the balls of the feet. Exhale, press the chest and shoulders toward your thighs. Reach your sit bones high. And exhale, let your heels gently sink. We inhale it to high plank or high push-up position. Exhale it back to down dog. We inhale it back to high plank. This time, if you like. Otherwise, keep both hands down. As you exhale, reach your right hand back to your left foot. And inhale it back to plank. Exhale, left hand to the right foot. Inhale it back to plank. Alternating sides. Or just moving with your breath, keeping both hands down. Strong through the belly. Strong through the shoulders. We meet back in high plank. Hold your plank. Toes or knees. Crocodile down. Press it through up dog. Sit it back to child's pose. Extend the arms out nice and long. Hips back towards your heels. Forehead towards the mat. We inhale, lifting just slightly, walking the hands out to the left. Reach to your right fingertips as far as you can reach and press your hips to the right as you relax the weight of your head down. Nice big deep breaths. Inhale, lift just slightly and walk your hands back through the center. And now take your arms to the right. Reach to your left fingertips as far as you can reach. Press your hips to the left. And relax the weight of your upper body down. Nice big deep breaths. Inhale, lift just slightly, walk your hands back through the center. Fingertips reach out as far as you can reach. Nice, big, full breaths. As you're ready, extend those arms out, nice and long. Hands, shoulder width apart, spread your fingers wide. Let's lift the forehead, tuck the toes. Press and lift your hips to the sky. Up to downward facing dog. Find your down dog once again. We're going to let those hips gently go to the left as we take our gaze out underneath that right arm. Nice, big, full, deep breaths. Just feel how your body lets go. Inhale it back to center. And as you exhale, let your hips gently fall to the right as you take your gaze out underneath that left arm. Now, we don't really hold tension the same evenly on each side of our bodies. Listen to your body. We come back to center. Shifting your weight to your left foot, right toes to the sky. Exhaling and sweeping that right foot through. Back knee down if you like, otherwise knee stays off. We lift the arms coming up to a crescent lunge. A nice deep crescent lunge with our shoulders soft. Our arms either extended to the sky or the hands pulled into heart center. I want you to feel the length and the strength of that back leg, the strength of the front leg, the easiness of the shoulders, no tension in those shoulders. We circle the arms forward, back of the hands pulled towards the back of your mat as you open your chest, gaze to the sky. Squeeze those shoulder blades, spread your fingers and reach. Rotate palms to the sky, big circle of those arms up and over. Pull the hands to heart center, we turn towards that right leg, left elbow to the right knee. We press against the knee and work to bring the hands towards heart center. Gaze is over that right elbow. Find your breath. Noticing, feeling all the different muscles coming into play to help keep us steady. Allowing us to rotate, to stay balanced. We come back to face front. Extend the arms overhead. Circle the arms back. Release your hands on either side of your foot. Lift your hips, sweep it back, and extend right leg to the sky. And gently release it down. We hold our down dog or inhale it to high plank. Core strong, hold your plank. If you like, lift your right leg, flex your foot. If you like, shift your weight to your right hand, left arm extends. Breathe, find that breath. Lift out of that left shoulder. And gently release it down. Lift your hips to down dog. And inhale it to high plank. Hold your plank. If you like, lift your left leg, flex your foot. If you like, shift your weight to that left hand, right arm extends. We lengthen and we reach through the fingertips. We press through that back heel, strong through the belly, and release. Lift your hips to down dog. We inhale it to high plank. Exhale back to down dog, left hand to the right top of the foot. Inhale it back to plank. Both hands can stay down. Or right hand to the top of the left foot. Inhale back to plank. One more time each side. Exhale, left hand, right foot. Inhale back to center. Exhale, right hand, left foot. Inhale back to high plank. Crocodile down. Press it through, up dog. And exhale to down dog. Breathe. We shift our weight to our right foot, left toes to the sky. Exhaling and sweeping that left foot through. Back knee to the mat if you like, otherwise knees stay off. Arms overhead to our crescent lunge. Soften the shoulders. Find your breath. Pressing through that back heel. Circle the arms forward. Back of the hands pulled towards the back of the mat. Open the palms. Spread your fingers. Squeeze those shoulder blades. Breathe. Rotate palms to the sky. Big circle of those arms overhead. Pull the hands to heart center. We turn to the left. Placing that right elbow to the left knee. Pressing against your knee and working to bring your hands towards heart center. Find your breath. Noticing how you feel, what you feel. How's your breath? Are you holding it? Are you getting those full big breaths in? Breathe, slow, steady. We face forward once again. Extending the arms overhead. Big circle of those arms to the back. Releasing your hands on either side of your foot, lift your hips, switch it back. Extend left leg to the sky. And gently release it down to down dog. The end of your exhale, take a gaze between your hands. Walk, step, or hop to forward fold. Bending the knees as much as you need to get the hands to the mat. We're going to center that left hand down in front of us, palm pressing firmly into the mat. We rotate our bodies and extend. Right arm to the sky, reaching up, high as you can reach. Gaze can be down towards the mat, straight ahead, or we can look up to find the base of that right thumb. So lots of room, lots of places to gaze. You can close your eyes. Really feel that extension and that reach. Circling that right arm around behind your back. Forearm along the small of the back. Just circle your waist as far as you can reach. Mobility through the shoulder. A little pull of that right shoulder back to deepen that rotation. Extending right arm to the sky. And slowly release it down. Right hand takes the place of the left. Press your palm firmly into the mat as you rotate and reach. Left arm to the sky. Reach it up. High as you can. Lengthen out of the shoulders, up to the tips of the fingers. Those hamstrings, guys, are secondary. I want you to focus on that rotation. Now circling that left arm around behind your back. How far around your back can you reach? Pulling that left shoulder back and away. Exhale away. Tension. Tightness. Expectations, guys. Just be present right here. Listen to your body. Extend left arm to the sky and slowly release your hand down. Hanging in forward fold. Let your upper body be heavy. Let those legs be as long as they're willing to be. If you're feeling pressure behind those knees, be sure to bend those knees just slightly. Be kind. Shifting weight back into your heels. Slowly begin to bend your knees. We're going to bend those knees to the point where our bottom is in line with the knees. So we create a nice flat back. So our bottom can be higher, but we don't want to lower the bottom any lower than the knees. We feel that length in the spine. Rolling those shoulders back. If you like, if you're taking special care of your back today, stay here with those hands for support. Feels right to you, extend right arm out. Left arm out. We lengthen and we reach. Now you can pull those hands into heart center if having the arms long is just too much of a load. Weight is in your heels. Can you lift your toes? Is that back still nice and flat? Now sweep those arms back by your hips. Turn your palms to the sky. Spread your fingers and reach. Breathe. So kind of a variation of an airplane. Find your breath. Now slowly begin to extend those legs. Can you keep your toes lifted? Lengthen through the crown of the head. Now even out that weight. Let your toes come to the mat. Feel that length through the crown of the head, through those tailbones. Now rotate palms to the floor and reach even further back. Draw that belly button in and back. Rotate palms to the sky. Big circle of those arms overhead as you can jump tall. And pull the hands to heart center. That should feel really good. It's a lot of work. Inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, swan dive to forward fold. Inhale up to monkey half lift. Exhale down, walk, step, or hop to high plank. Releasing that left knee to the mat if you like, otherwise legs stay long. Let's rotate and extend. Right arm to the sky. Now those feet can be staggered or those feet can be stacked. We're going to turn our gaze and we're going to lift those hips. We're going to reach to those fingertips. Find your breath. If you like, lift that top leg. Place that right foot kind of along the inside of the leg. The calf, the knee, the thigh. Whatever feels right to you. Now lift those hips. Reach even higher. Rotate that right palm towards the front of the room. Reach it up and over. Turn your gaze towards the floor. Tuck your chin. towards that left collarbone. Find your breath. Inhale, lift that right arm to the sky. Extend that right leg and slowly release it down. Coming back to plank. Hold your plank. Lift your hips to down dog. And let's gently alternate bending knees. Walk it out. Press through the palms of the hands. Guide your weight back towards those heels. Find your breath. As you exhale, let both heels sink. We inhale it to high plank. Releasing that right knee to the mat if you like. Otherwise, legs stay long. We rotate and extend. Left arm to the sky. Now those legs can remain long. Feet staggered, knee down, or you can stack those feet. Whatever feels right to you. Find that breath. Now you can do that leg addition even with that bent knee down. Core is strong. If you like, lift that left leg, flex your foot, bend the knee, and place your foot right along the floor, the calf, the knee, the inside of the thigh. So there's variations here, guys. Or you can have that leg long and bringing that leg up. Anywhere you like. We rotate left palm to the front, reach it up and over, lifting those hips, lengthening through the fingertips. Now turn your gaze slowly towards the mat. A little tuck of your chin towards that right collarbone. So just little different things we do to challenge ourselves, to make our bodies work in just a little different way. Inhale, lift that left arm to the sky. Extending that left leg, slowly lowering it down and rolling back to plank. Lift your hips to down dog. Shifting your weight to your left hand, right hand reaching across to the outside of that left leg. Take a hold of that left leg anywhere you like. And let's slowly take our gaze out underneath that left arm. Nice big deep breaths. Gently releasing that right hand. Weight shifts to that right hand, left hand reaching across to the outside of the right leg. Take a hold of that right leg anywhere you like. And take your gaze out underneath that right arm. Nice big deep breaths. Releasing that left hand back to down dog. We shift our weight to our left foot, right toes to the sky. Exhaling and sweeping that right foot through. Back heel to the mat, stand tall to warrior one. Squaring hips, chest, and shoulders to the front. Shoulders soft and away from the ears. Pressing that back heel into the mat. Strong to that warrior one. Inhale, straighten your front leg a little bit. And exhale, sink. Take a big breath in. Keep that back heel pressing into the mat. And as you exhale, rotate your body to the right. Open those arms out to a T. Challenging. Maybe a little more limiting to that range of motion as that back heel remains off. Or on the mat, rather than pulling off. Inhale it back up. Warrior one. And as you exhale, open to warrior two. Hips, chest, and shoulders open to the side. Gaze out over your front middle finger. Now, anytime you need to adjust, if your body feels a little out of balance, a little bit out of alignment, adjust. Inhale, straighten that front leg a little bit. And exhale, sink. Back of the right arm along the back of your right calf. Left arm extends to the sky. Reaching up as high as you can reach. Gaze to the sky. Find the base of that left thumb. Breathe. Now transition that right hand to the inside of your calf and gently press against the inside of the knee for a little more rotation. Just noticing that little nuance of bringing the hand from the outside of the leg to the inside. Now rotate that left palm to the front, reach it up and over, and lift your gaze to stay connected to the base of that left thumb. Extended side angle. And rise all the way back up to warrior two. Back arm onto the back leg, front palm to the sky, sweep it up and back. Reverse warrior. Reaching and lengthening through those right fingertips. Inhale, straighten that front leg a little bit. Reach as far back as you can. And exhale, sink. Back into that reverse warrior. And we rise. Back to warrior two. Straightening your front leg. Opening hips, chest, and shoulders to the side. Reach it out over those right toes as far as you can reach. When you can't reach anymore, right arm down, left arm high. Gazing towards the sky. Reaching out of that left shoulder. Strong to the belly. As you exhale, slowly releasing that left hand down. Placing your hand along the inside of that right foot. Adjust your foot if you need to. I like to pull my foot in a little bit, rotate, and extend. Right arm to the sky. Revolve triangle. Reaching up just as high as you can reach. Find that breath. Slow it down. As you exhale, slowly releasing that right hand down. One hand on either side of your foot. Front knee bends, back heel comes off of the mat. And we pull both hands to the inside of your foot. Just breathe. Working our way down to lizard pose. If at any point you want to bring that back knee to the mat, that is a great modification. If it feels good to you, stay up on the palms of the hands. If your body feels ready, come down onto your left forearm. If your body feels ready, down onto your right forearm. Relaxing the weight of your head. Again, if at any point that back knee needs to come to the mat, top of the foot to the mat, make it happen. And just find your breath. Best you can. Slow it down. Again, lizard pose. We come back up to the palms of the hands. One hand on either side of your foot. Tuck your toes, lift your hips, sweep it back, and extend right leg to the sky. And gently release it down to down dog. We inhale up to the balls of the feet. Exhale, press the chest and shoulders toward your thighs. Reach your sit bones as high as you can get them. And then as you exhale, let your heels sink. Give your head a little shake, yes or no. Just letting go. And then relax the weight of the head. Nice, big deep breaths. We shift our weight to our right foot, left toes to the sky. Exhaling and sweeping that left foot through. Back heel to the mat, stand tall to warrior one. Squaring the hips, softening the shoulders, pressing through that back heel. Again, if at any point you need to adjust your feet, guys, you are not stuck. This is about finding your proper body alignment, your best warrior pose, feeling the length and the strength in that right leg. The work that it takes, the muscles that engage to help square those hips. Inhale, straighten that front leg a little bit, square them. And as you exhale, sink. Take a big breath in, reach. And as you exhale, turn to the left. Open those arms, back heel remaining on the mat. So again, that might limit that range of motion you have. Sometimes when we have that back heel off in our revolve crescent, you might notice that the range is a little deeper. Keep that back heel down. Challenge yourself. Inhale, reach to the sky, turn back to face front. And as you exhale, now open to warrior two. Hips, chest, and shoulders open to the side. Gaze out over your front middle finger. Shoulders soft. Pelvic tilt just a little bit. Inhale, straighten that front leg a little. And exhale, sink. Back of that left arm along the back of your calf. Right arm extends to the sky. Reach it up as high as you can reach. Gaze to find the base of that right thumb if that's okay on your neck. Otherwise, straight ahead or down towards your toes. Now we're going to shift that left hand to the inside along the calf. Opening up in a gentle press with the back of the arm against the outside of that left knee. Now rotate your right palm towards the front, reach it up and over. Gaze to find the base of that thumb. Stay connected to it. Reach out as far as you can reach. Breathe. Shaky just means challenging, guys. It means you're working hard. We inhale and rise. Up to warrior two. Back arm onto the back leg, front palm to the sky, sweep it up and back. Reverse warrior. Right hand sliding down that back leg, left fingertips reach. Inhale, straighten that front leg a little bit. Reach as far as you can reach. And then exhale, sink. Breathe. And inhale it back up to warrior two. Straightening your front leg. Opening hips, chest, and shoulders to the side. Reach it out over those left toes as far as you can reach. When you can't reach anymore, left arm down, right arm high. Triangle. Rolling that right shoulder back. Stacking the arms, stacking the shoulders. Find your breath. As you exhale, slowly release that right hand down. Right hand along the inside of that left foot. If you need to adjust your feet, adjust your feet. Rotate and extend. Left arm to the sky. Reach it up. High as you can reach. As much rotation as you can create through that torso. Lengthen through the crown of the head. Working to open the chest, to stack the shoulders. Wringing out tension. As you exhale, slowly release that left hand down. One hand on either side of your foot, front knee bends, back heel comes off the mat to a runner's lunge, shifting both hands to the inside of your foot. We transition, coming into lizard pose. So just take a moment. At any point, if that right knee wants to come down, let it. If ever you think maybe, give it a shot. If you're like, I like it better with my leg long, you can come back. You're allowed to change your mind. If it feels right to you, come down onto your right forearm. Left forearm, if you like. Now, typically one side of your body will be a little more forgiving and ready to move a little deeper than the other side. Just come to what it feels right to you, whatever feels right. And we come back up to the palms of the hands. One hand on either side of your foot. Lift your hips, sweep it back. Extend left leg to the sky. And gently release it down to down dog. We inhale, lifting the heels, coming up to the balls of the feet, hollowing out the tummy and the chest. Slowly, slowly leveling out into plank. Hold your plank. Bend the knees. Press through the palms of the hands with those knees bent. Guide your weight back, keeping that core strong. Knees are just hovering above the mat, coming into a nice tight little squat where it's almost like you were about to explode forward. Pressing through the balls of the feet, pressing through the palms. We inhale slowly, extending those legs. Shifting weight forward to plank. Tuck your chin, hollow your chest, hollow your tummy, lift your spine towards the ceiling, lift up onto the balls of the feet, and ever so slowly, let those heels sink. Slow and intense move. We inhale it to high plank. Holding your plank, toes or knees, lift out of the shoulders, lengthen through the crown of the head. Breathe. Find your breath. Slow it down. As you exhale, lift your hips to down dog. Shifting your weight to your left foot, right toes to the sky. As you exhale, sweep your right knee through. Don't release it to the mat, but sweep it through. Now pull that right foot in, like you were going to sit down to pigeon pose, but don't set it down just yet. And step it back to down dog. Shift your weight to your right foot, left toes to the sky. And as you exhale, sweep that left knee through and pull that left foot in like you were going to come to pigeon pose, but don't set it down. Breathe. And step it back to down dog. This time, shift your weight to your left foot, right toes to the sky. And we're going to come to Pigeon Pose, sweeping that right knee through. Lifting the chest, sinking into our Pigeon Pose. Beautiful stretch for that right hip. Making sure that it is in fact a beautiful stretch and not any pain. If it's painful, come over onto that right hip and pull that back foot in. Take the pressure off. Finding that breath, slowing it down. And we're going to take that right hand, we're going to slide it back by our right hip. Left hand to the top of that right knee. We lift and we rotate. If you like, extend that right arm straight back. Breathe. Find your breath. You can close your eyes. You can spread your fingers. Find that breath. Inhale, lift that right arm to the sky. Turn back to face front. And slowly walk the hands forward. Releasing all the way down to sleeping pigeon. We inhale and squeeze every muscle in that lower body. And then exhale, release it down. Just breathe. Slow, steady breaths. Now if you like, tuck your left toes and press through your heel as that left knee pulls off the mat. Now if your body is like, why did you just do that to me? Listen and honor. If it's arguing with you, or if it's saying, please don't do this, honor that, you guys. Just release it back down. If it's like, yeah, this is amazing, press through that left heel. Gently release the knee, release the top of the foot, and slowly walk your hands back up. One hand on either side of your knee. Tuck your toes, lift your hips, sweep it back, and extend right leg to the sky. Point and flex your foot. Roll your ankle. Shake that leg a little bit. And gently release it down. We come back to our down dog, holding down dog, or inhale it to high plank. Crocodile down. Press it through up dog. And exhale to down dog. And we shift our weight to our right foot, left toes to the sky. Exhaling and sweeping that left knee through, foot to the inside, to our pigeon pose. Again, making sure that this feels really good on that left hip. Not so good, come over onto your hip. Draw that back leg in. Make that letter Z. Feels good. Sit up nice and tall. Find your breath. Now we can keep the support of the hand if that feels better to you. If you like, taking that right hand, crossing it to the top of the left knee, we extend right arm or that left arm straight back. Spread your fingers and reach. Find that breath. Being sure that your body is in agreement here. Challenging, yes. We want to be working hard, you guys. But we don't want to be making the body mad. Inhale, lift that left arm to the sky and slowly release it forward, walking those hands out to sleeping pigeon. Either fully extending those arms or stacking your hands, relax the weight of the upper body down. Let that body weight sink into that left hip. Now, if your body says, yes, this is where I need to stay, honor that. If it's like, yeah, I'm willing, I got some room to play here, we're going to tuck those right toes underneath us, and we're going to extend that right leg, pressing that right heel towards the back of your mat. Find your breath now, listening to your lower back, listening to your hips, listening to your knees. Be kind, you guys. If it's not right for us, there's no reason for us to be here. If your body says, yeah, this is awesome. I can feel the stretch in those toes and the arches of the feet, that deeper stretch in my hip, down the hip flexors. Your body should be saying thank you. Releasing that right knee, untuck the toes, and as you're ready, slowly walk your hands back up. One hand on either side of the knee. Tuck your toes, lift your hips, sweep it back, and extend left leg to the sky. Point and flex your foot, roll your ankle, give your leg a little shake, and gently release it down to down dog. We inhale up to the balls of the feet. Exhale, press the chest and shoulders toward your thighs. Reach your sit bones high. And as you exhale, let your heels gently sink. Taking the gaze between your hands, walk, step, or hop to forward fold.
Now we're going to open up our stance, heel toe those feet out to about the edge of your mat. Core is strong. We're going to bring the hands forward just a little bit so that as we begin to hinge down, coming into a nice tight little squat, those knees just kind of open right over those shoulders, kind of right along the outside edges of your arms. We're going to bend the knees, coming to crow pose. Core is strong. Being mindful, guys, this is not a jumping pose. So being really, really sensitive. If you are questioning, maybe put a pillow out in front of you, just in case you come forward so you don't bump your head on hard wood or concrete or tile. We're going to bend the elbows and we're going to place the insides of our knees right at the base of our triceps, kind of just above the elbows. And we're going to transition weight forward. So it's kind of finding that place where your body's like, oh yeah, that feels about right. And you're going to place those knees right on the back sides of the arms, gazing forward. Now this is where we want to just slowly transition weight. Okay, we do not want to jump. And as you slowly transition weight, core stays strong, and maybe you lift those toes. Finding that place where your body says, yes, we got this. Releasing your feet, rocking back to that tight little squat. We're going to heel toe those feet out just a little bit more. Coming to Garland Pose, lifting the chest, pulling the hands to heart center, drawing that pelvis through. Good job on that crow pose. If you've never been there before, guys, that can be a little daunting, right? Gazing forward out in front of those fingertips. Always having a pillow out in front of you, never a bad idea. As we pull the pelvis through, lifting the chest, core is strong. Wonderful stretch for your hips. Releasing the hands, walk, step, or hop to high plank. Crocodile down, slow and steady. Press it through, up dog. Hold your up dog. Tops of the feet. How much of your legs can you get off the mat? Roll those shoulders back, and if it feels right to you, lift your gaze. Release your knees, sit it back to child's pose. Find your breath. Quiet it down. Let's roll the wrists. Placing the forearms to the mat. Bring the palms to touch. With those elbows on either side of our head, palms gently touching, resting the heels of the hands against the back of the head. Just a nice release for the wrists, the shoulders. And release your hands, reach around, take a hold of your heels. Lift your forehead so that you can take a hold of those feet. And then just gently rest down onto your forehead, kind of up towards the hairline. Take a big breath in, and as you exhale, hollow out the tummy and chest, lift your spine towards the ceiling, roll towards the crown of your head. Feel that space between each of the vertebrae as you come to rabbit pose. As you exhale, slowly release it down. Take a big hold of the heel of your hands, take a big breath in. And as you exhale, rock it forward, lift your spine towards the ceiling, tuck your chin. And gently release it down. Release your hands on either side of your head and walk yourself up. Come over onto one hip. Sweep your feet around and slide on down to the top of your mat. Left leg is going to be long. We sit up nice and tall, crossing that right leg up and over the left. Pull the knee in nice and tight and add a flex to that left foot. Breathe. Placing that right hand behind you, sit up nice and tall. Now we can keep a hold of that knee with that left hand or cross, placing the left elbow against the knee and rotate. Now we want to make sure that we don't sink in and lose our neck, but we want to sit up nice and tall. Find your breath. If it feels right to you, take your gaze out over that right shoulder. That left foot is still flexed. Breathe. And slowly extend. Right arm out. Release the hands. We're going to take a hold. Right hand to the knee, left hand to the ankle, and we're going to pull the leg in nice and tight. So you can take a hold,
wrapping the crook of the elbow around the outside edge of your foot and the crook of the elbow around the outside edge of your knee. If that feels better than taking a hold with your hands. We want to keep the length in the spine. Core is strong, keeping that belly button drawn in. Now we can stay right here or begin to lean back. So as we start to lean back, we're starting to kick in those core muscles a little bit and we're getting a deeper stretch in that right hip. You want to kick in those core muscles even more. Lift that left leg. Flex your foot. Strong through your entire being. Listening, lengthening, breathing. Slowly lowering back down. Releasing that right leg down. Extending that right leg out. Flex your feet, reach to the sky. Exhale, lengthen, hinge it forward. Tummy down, chest down, hands, and then relax the weight of your head. Breathe, little tuck of your chin towards your chest. Inhale, head up, reach it out. Sit up nice and tall. Release your hands down by your sides. We cross that left leg up and over the right. We sit up nice and tall. Add a flex to that right foot. Breathe. So keeping that length in the spine. Taking a hold with that right hand, drawing that knee in. Left hand comes behind you. Sit up nice and tall and work to rotate through the torso. So we can use this left hand to really help prop us up to get that extra length. Now again, you can use that right hand to pull. Or if you like, placing that right elbow against the top of that left knee and press against the knee. We just want to be mindful that we don't round over and hollow out the tummy and chest, but we sit up nice and tall. Breathe. Now you can turn your gaze out over that left shoulder if you like. What do you feel? Where do you feel it? We're going to let go of tension, resistance. Gently releasing, extending left arm out, circling it around all the way back to front, and we let that left knee open out to the side, sitting up nice and tall. Taking a hold of the knee and the ankle and drawing that leg up. If you like, wrap the crook of the elbow around the outside edge of your foot and around the outside edge of your knee, if rather than holding your leg with your hands. Whatever feels good to you to help support. Add a flex to that right foot. Sit up nice and tall. So what are you feeling? What's talking to you? Is it good? Or is it asking you to please level out a little bit? If you like, begin to lean back. So as we lean back, all of a sudden, those core muscles kick in a little bit more. If you like, lift that right leg, flex your foot. Breathe. Lengthen the spine, strengthen the belly, strengthen the legs. Can you feel that right quad? Those hip flexors, that lower ab? Oh my goodness. Slowly, slowly, begin to hinge back up. Releasing the intensity through the arms, placing that left foot to the right leg. Extend both legs. Long. Flex your feet. Reach to the sky. Exhale, lengthen and hinge it forward. Tummy down, chest down, hands. Relax the weight of your head. Inhale, reach it out. Sit up nice and tall. Soften your feet, close your eyes, and ever so slowly begin to roll back. Take your time. Keep that belly button drawn in. And relax. Oh, nice deep breaths. We draw that right foot in by your bottom, and then the left. We cross that right foot over the left knee, and we're just going to gently press that right knee out and away. Now we're going to keep that right knee pressing out and away, and we're going to slowly lower both knees to the left. So as though we were going to touch that right sole of the foot to the mat, but press that right knee out and away from you. Now it may or may not come to the mat. Either way is just fine. What I want you to feel is this really nice stretch all through the hip and into the lower back. Chest is open towards the sky, shoulders resting against the mat. Turning your gaze out over that right arm. Close your eyes. 3,
Taking your gaze back towards the sky, slowly lifting those knees back to center. Placing that right foot to the floor right by your bottom. Crossing the left foot just above the right knee. Pressing that left knee out and away. Flex that left foot. And ever so slowly, lower the knees to the right. As though we were going to place that left sole of the foot to the mat. Now it may or may not touch the mat. Either is fine. All we're going for is a good stretch to that left hip. So as long as we're getting that good stretch, it really doesn't matter if the foot touches the mat or not. What matters is that it is the right place for you to be right now. And we turn our gaze out over that left arm. Again, tummy, chest open towards the sky. A wonderful stretch without pain. And slowly bring your gaze back to center. Slowly we draw the legs back to center, pulling your left knee in towards your chest, and then the right. Hands to the shins just below the knees, pull them in. Gently releasing your right foot to the mat, right by your bottom, and then the left. And then we're going to let those knees just gently open out to the side. Hands resting on your hips, knees just opening out. Recline Butterfly. We inhale, lifting the knees just slightly, sliding those toes forward just a bit. And then as you exhale, let your knees open out once again. Inhale, we lift the knees just slightly, sliding those toes forward. And then as you exhale, open those knees. Just progressively getting those legs longer and longer. Noticing if your butterfly gets more challenging or less. Inhale, lift the knees, gently slide those feet forward, and open up again. Again, inhale, lift the knees, slide those legs all the way long, and allow the legs to relax. Let your feet open out as they naturally wish to as you let go through the hips, through the glutes. Hands resting on your hips, your tummy, or arms come down by your sides, opening the palms to the sky. We're going to take just a few moments to find a comfortable place. A place where your mind is quiet, your body is quiet, and your breath can just flow effortlessly. We breathe in and we breathe out. Slow and steady. We allow our mind to quiet. Each breath full of love, awareness, health, and well-being. Physically, mentally, emotionally well. We work to let go of tension and stress. We work to find the positive and the good in every situation possible. We know that life is full of ups and downs, and that as we learn, we grow. We forgive ourselves, and we learn to forgive others. We find a sense of peace in that forgiveness, allowing a truly healthy life, inside and out, in every aspect. Relax. Breathe. And just be. Gently we begin to wiggle our fingers and our toes. We breathe just a little deeper.
We notice that wonderful rhythmic beat of our heart, the softness in our breath, the strength and the life within each breath. As you're ready, gently draw your knees toward your chest and roll to one side. And as you're ready, use the strength of your arms to help you come up to a seated position that feels right to you. Sit up nice and tall. Rest your hands comfortably, close your eyes, and take big, deep, cleansing breaths. Here, we honor life as it is right here today. We give our best. We forgive. We send strength and love out to the universe. We take care of ourselves and do our part each and every day to make this world a better place. As you're ready, bringing our practice to a close, gently open your eyes. Pull the hands to heart center. The spirit in me honors the spirit in each and every one of you, which means namaste. And thank you, my friends, for choosing to be a part of my life, inviting me into your home. It truly means more than you could ever know. I hope that you are well. I hope that all of the people that in your life that you care for and love are well and safe and happy. Until the next time, you guys.